Meyer. As a medical professional, I wanted to talk to you about some of the medical issues in this bill and ask your questions on those, and especially since I know that you've worked on this bill and you were listed as the author in presenting this to committee. When it comes to this bill, how do you imagine it to be enforced?
I imagine it to be forced once a doctor can no longer can detect an audible heartbeat through the abdominal tissue with an ultrasound, that abortion will be prohibited unless the conditions of the women meet certain exceptions.
How do we enforce that this is actually being followed?
Again, as Representative Lundgren said, that is going to be up to the Board of Medicine to develop those rules. That's how that's going to be enforced.
Well, as we create legislation that deals with health, we always have to keep HIPAA in mind. And as you know, HIPAA stands for the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, which was created specifically to protect the privacy of patients. I've spoken to OB-GYNs, I've spoken to people who've served on the prior Board of Medicine, and from our discussions, we couldn't come up with a way that we could safely enact this without violating HIPAA. Being the author on this bill, can you give us a suggestion how that might happen?
I have also spoken to obstetricians about this bill, and they realize that some of the complications that come up don't meet the definition of abortion. But if anyone can meet the requirements of HIPAA, I have full confidence that the Board of Medicine can write those rules.
Okay. Well, I'm very concerned about my patients' privacy, so I appreciate your thoughts on this matter.